This might be the most important card you see in the whole reading, Taurus. It came out twice. I put it back in because I wasn't sure I shuffled well enough. It came straight back out. What is keeping you from this? This is you when you're in alignment. It's you when you're fulfilling your own destiny. It's you when you're actually being your authentic, beautiful Taurian self. Welcome to your August 2026 tarot reading, Taurus. Okay, let's take a couple of cards to go with that one. What's going on behind the scenes? What is affecting lovely Taurus? Their happiness, their joy, the potential for, oof, yes, contentment. Okay. Two of Swords. We get the Two of Swords always with the blindfold, always with the blindfold. When we're in a kind of lull about something, it can be that we can't decide, but it's more importantly almost a little bit of a hanged man energy, where the universe is saying to you, you could go this way, you could go that way. This has been building for the last 2 years. It built, especially came to a bit of a crescendo in July. Okay, and now we're in August and we've got the eclipses which want to move forward the lessons we learned, or the things that we kind of could see but we couldn't see in July. So what is stopping you from seeing? Where's this blindfold in your life, Taurus? This is what you can't see. And listen, this is what you need to see right now. So let's have a look. Okay. Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. The Judgment card, Back to the Future, a karmic card. Taurians are very, I hate the word spiritual, but you're spiritual. You have a lot of karma, you know things, you kind of have that high priestess energy, you have that clairvoyant kind of energy, but when it comes to yourself, sometimes you just can't see it. When you get Judgment, it's like, what is affecting you that you can't see? Lack of support. We've got the Three of Pentacles coming in. This is the card that talks about working in a team. So whether this is about your relationships, and we'll have a look at relationships in the second half of this reading, or whether it's your work relationships, your family, your, I don't know, your divine crew, whoever it is, it feels like you're not quite working together in the way that you need to be as a Taurian. I think Taurians are quite kind of community minded. I know it's not something, if you read one of the astrological textbooks, that it would say, but you're very family orientated. You do a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to group work. But there's something here about being alone. There's something here about being lonely, being out on this rock. And it feels difficult. Tell me more, please. Tell me more about this. Wow. Queen of Swords. Taurus. We're going to use the B word. Boundaries. I know. Boundaries. Queen of Swords is the Queen of Boundaries. I feel like you have people hanging off you in some way. Now, of course, if this is, if this is your kids or your fur babies, then work away, because this is just what you do, especially as a Taurian. Let me know if you have fur babies, please. What are their names, and have you got a funny nickname for them? Tell me in the comments and let me know if you're early, middle or late Taurus, just for the lols. Okay, the best nickname I heard for animals so far for a cat is Purrington Beans. Love that. You need to cut out the bad hangers on, or the energy that is just dead to you. It's kind of dead to you. What July did, and it was a bit of a nightmare because we were Mercury retrograde in Cancer, it showed you the sort of shadow side of what's showing up in your life and what you need to let go of to be free. And you've got a good reason to want to be free, because that is very, very fine. I like this for you. I love the mellowness. It looks Taurian. Look at the warmth in those bricks. I know, look at the colour palette. I feel like this is very Taurian. Anyway, boundaries. It's not easy. It doesn't necessarily make you popular. Somebody is making it hard for you to say no. No is both a word and a complete sentence. Itchy nose. Strength. This card is popping up to kind of reassure you that as a Taurian, you have a lot of feminine energy, but it's also a lot of power. And in the situation that you're in, you have a lot more strength and authority than you think you do. And it isn't obvious that you have it. Okay? It's subtle. And it's not about you getting up and shouting the odds to somebody. It's not about you strategizing. It's about you absolutely being authentic to yourself. If you don't want to do something, move away from it. If someone is affecting you badly, make distance. There's something here about you needing to protect yourself. And for the last 2 years, it feels like there's been more and more things just pulling you down, and you've done it, and you could go on doing it. You could serve all these different things. You could answer all these obligations. But Taurus, I don't really think you should. I'm going to take another one of these cards. Yes. Leo got this. So if you've got any Leo in you, or would you like some? I always love that joke. Then mark my words, look, the open road. You need to be with this mindset. Not the mindset, right? I'm getting a channeled image of you in a car, but there's so much crap tied to your car, a bit like when they have the just married and there's loads of tin cans. You've got things hanging onto the car. The car is almost unable to take the weight of the crap that you're trying to take. So screw that, Taurus. You need to be in like an open top car with a really small boot, with a really impractical tiny weeny boot. But your hair is blowing, okay? Metaphorically or even literally. The universe in August, especially, well, the eclipse on the 12th, the new moon solar eclipse in Leo, who did get this card, is saying, you know, fortune favours the brave. She who dares wins. And there's something beyond your comfort zone, and Taurus is all about the comfort zone and all about giving other people their comfort zone. That's important. Pointy finger has come out. Right. You're enabling a lot of other people to be comfortable, however that's coming up for you. Whether you're doing too much in a relationship, whether you're organising too much at work, whether you're whatever it is, you're making sure other people are comfortable and have their freedom and have their choices, and you're working to help them get that. Taurians make very good teachers, therapists, healers, all of that. Okay, who's doing it for you? The last 2 years you may have had to. Like, it might have been a really good thing to do, as in you had reasons. Someone really depended on you. Something really depended on you. Taurus, you're a fixed earth sign. You're very dependable. Very much. I wouldn't take that from you. But we get the 7 of Cups. And when we get the 7 of Cups, something is ethereal. I feel like something is calling. Okay? I feel like something is calling. I'm going to write it down. And it's not obvious what it is, but you need to be ready when it does. Oh my God, I love this. I love I mean, I don't think I could find a more Taurian card if I tried. Happy hearth. Also heart, if you take the H off it, I think. That's weird, isn't it? You put the H onto heart and made a heart a hearth. I mean that. Where is yours? You do this for other people. Where is your happy hearth? I feel like July started to reveal this to you, but the last 2 years have almost been the story of you finding out. Even if the last 2 years you've been doing something you don't want to do, not wanting to do something is a very good indicator of what you do want to do. I love this for you. I mean, look at your gorgeous 3 cards. This is it. The open road, the happy hearth, and the satisfied soul. Take a picture, a mental picture, a freeze frame of the video. Wowzers. Okay, let me know in the comments, Taurus. Give me 3 words of what you're in alignment with, what happiness means to you. Okay, 3 words. Let's start conversation and don't hold back. Okay, let's look at your love life. Love. This is love, this is relationships. This is all of the goddamn thing. Tell me about Taurus. Hello. Who's this? King of Swords pops straight out. Now, some of you, and let me know again in the comments, a couple of things. Some of you can never please your father. Bet you didn't see that coming. I know. But it's part of it. This is divine, this is divine masculine energy when you get the King of Swords, right? He's not just going fishing. I mean, he might be. To be fair, he's got a big spear. But look, this is kind of, it's giving Poseidon vibes, you know, it's giving Odyssey vibes, all that kind of stuff. Very current, very on trend. Bloody difficult person though. King of Swords. Ooh, there's some kind of wall between you and somebody. And it can be like a wall of ice, it can be a wall of water, it can be a psychological wall. They play their feelings very close to their chest. The King of Swords, I always say, is a very difficult dog to keep on the porch. But what a porch you have if you are a Taurus. You have the best porch. You know what a porch means. Okay. Don't be giving up space on your porch for just anyone. You heard it here first. It's a very homey, cosy, housey, hearth, porch, fur babies. I don't know. I'm bloody liking this for you. But at the same time, if you want to build happiness in love, in relationships, in your domestic life, in whatever this is, we've also got the 10 of Swords. There's something you can't ignore. What's been going on for you in this last 2 years? What are the nudges that you've had? Tell us, please, about the nudges that's been going on for the last 2 years. Wow. Lordy, lordy, lordy. A few cards just fell out, so we're looking at them. Oh my God, it's a lot. A couple of mages here. Spiritual big jobs. Hierophant and the World. Some of your relationships will survive this cycle, some of them won't. You are moving into a different cycle on relationships. The Hierophant is about commitment, authority, convention, and your commitment to kind of feeling what you need to feel and hearing what you need to hear, the truth of what this is. You get the Four of Wands, which is a breakthrough card, and I really do like this. Together with the Queen of Cups, and I feel like that's you. Very often you come up as the Queen of Cups for me. Especially over the last couple of years you have. Normally you should be the Queen of Pentacles. you know, you naturally are anyway, good with animals, kind of good in nature, that kind of thing. There's something here about being brave enough to take a next step, whatever that step may be. And there's no fooling the universe with this one. There's no fooling the universe. Seven of Wands, stand up for what you believe in. Whatever your truth is about this relationship, about your relationship with people at work, about your relationship with family, about what you're doing for people, about what you no longer want to do for people, about what you think people need to be doing for you, what you feel is missing. You're moving on to, and maybe it was necessary for you to be serving people so much during this couple of years. There are, some years are just like that. Some phases are serving times, okay? But there's something here about you've done your time. I'm going to write that down. You've done your time. And also stop trying to achieve perfection with it. Life isn't perfect, it's messy. And Taurus, you're good enough. You are good enough. You're good enough on a bad day compared with many. Now, King of Wands, chicka chicka. Wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating cheesy Wotsits or beef Monster Munch. Actually, how do you feel about that, Taurus? Do you feel that pickled onion Monster Munch is the only inexcusable thing that a man could eat in bed and you wouldn't kick them out? What about a beef pot noodle? I know. We've all got our standards and our limits. What's yours? Spill the tea. I know. I like this. This could be a fling, or it can be an attraction. The King of Wands has a certain energy of... Is it a lack of commitment? I don't think it's adventure. Okay? Adventure, attraction. This is someone you may not have met yet, or someone you damn well know who it is, okay? But I like their vibe. And we get it with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like what's happening with your relationships is you're realising, or maybe you're just sick of serving after a couple of years. You're like, screw you guys, I'm going home, I've had enough. But you're feeling like there is a shift in power. And I feel, you're not there yet, but I feel like you're feeling the power that you have as a magnetic person rather than someone who always needs to serve. And when you stop serving this connection or any connection so ferociously as you are, when you stop being, you know, the kind of stand-up person, the reliable person, what happens then? Okay, there will be an extended love reading, as there is for every sign, okay? And that's the question I'm going to ask. When you stop serving, what happens next? What happens when you leave a space for other people to come forward and to give to you? Because honestly, it's about time you were brave enough to let them. Knight of Cups, get on. Love this energy. Knight of Cups is when the Page of Cups stops flopping about with an old smelly fish, gets themselves, I don't know, what is that? Is that a man bag? I mean, honestly, if that's a man bag, they can go back in the sea. Are you with me? Comment, please. Sisterhood. I'm not one for a man bag. I'm the only one who's carrying a bag. The most I'll allow you is a rucksack. Thoughts? Anyway, let's just gloss over that might be a man bag and just say that he stopped effing about with a smelly fish in a cup, got his shit together and come up with something and arrived. This is decent offer, okay? You also, some of you have a very 5D connection with somebody, a very oh, it's kind of spiritual, it's kind of karmic, it's kind of difficult in a way. But however difficult it is, we have two cards here which you always want to get. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands, which says, I'll feel the pressure to this limit, but then I'm reborn, and I'm reborn with fire, and I'm reborn with no F's to give. This is you when you find your fire, okay? And when you find your fire, bloody well light it in your happy hearth, okay? Better still, they can come and light the fire in your hearth. Nobody wants to be stoking their own fire forever, do we, girls? No. I'm going to love my comment section. Work away. Do hit the hype button as well if you can find it. There are certain other things people can never find, and it's just as elusive as that. So if you can, it's in the comments thing. You slide it to the left, and it's there, allegedly. If you want to join me for the extended reading, when you stop giving an F, what happens? That's not what it is, because I can't put that. But when you stop serving and you leave that gap, what happens next, okay? It will be linked below, and we will. It's like a private party. We're going to work away. See you on the other side. Namaste.